From Merlin to Gandalf, from Harry Potter to Harry Dresden, fantasy writers and readers love their magic systems. Welcome, and welcome back to Writing Raven Shorts, the micro podcast for writers who want to make their world shimmer on the page. I'm Robin Shadle, and today we're diving into one of the pillars of fantasy storytelling, how to create a magical system that feels real, rich, and alive, with 3 quick principles to transform your idea from cool powers into something that shapes your whole story. First, you need to treat your magic system as a mirror for your world. The best magic systems reflect the world and the people who use them. Ask yourself, what does this society believe about magical power? Where does it come from? Is it morally ambiguous? Is it good? Is it evil? What about its utility? What about the cost of that knowledge? If your magic system comes from your ancestors, nature, some primordial current, a pact with an ancient or eldritch entity, or divine favor, how do those sources of power shape magic, the people who use it, and the perceptions of those people as expressed in politics, religion, and everyday life? Magic is never separate from culture. As anthropologists have long showed us, it arises from and forms another set of expressions of that culture. So instead of starting with the cool spells you want your spellcasters to use, start with the beliefs about magic. Build from the ground up, and the powers and the spells will flow naturally from there. Next, you need to define the cost of power. Magic without limits kills tension. Readers need to feel that every use of power has a price. Fatigue, memory loss, stigma, maybe even a piece of your soul. In the novel I'm working on, one of the characters is a bibliomancer. Her magic is all about knowledge, books, understanding, some divination thrown in there. But if she uses her powers in ways that go beyond the limited scope of her training, or if she uses them too frequently in a short amount of time, she loses memories, personal, significant memories. And if she continues to use it without rest or restraint, she risks becoming the memory that fades out of existence herself. Sometimes the cost is physical. Sometimes it can be moral or emotional. Maybe the caster must tell a lie every time they work a spell. Maybe every healing shortens their own life. Whatever your rule, make it something that will personally impact the character and impede them getting what they desire. The more the power hurts your characters to use it, the more it will matter to the reader. And finally, build from these consequences. When you design your world, think not just about what magic can do, but what it changes. In the example I gave from what I'm working on, when memories are lost, relationships change, job performance can change, tastes can change. But if fire mages exist, what does that mean for industry, for warfare, for art? If people can resurrect the dead, how does that alter grief, or justice, or faith? Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra did a really great job showing how magic of elemental building shaped other aspects of their world, from travel to industry to sport to warfare. Magic feels real when its ripples are visible. Ask what happens to the world after centuries of those ripples spread. That's where the story lives. So remember, magic is a mirror to the world where it exists. Every power needs a price, and the truest systems are built on consequences. Build from the ground up. You don't want to just build a toolbox, you want to reflect a worldview. Hey, thanks for listening to Writing Raven Shorts. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a writer friend who's building their own fantasy world. And until next time, happy writing!